Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Influential Women Podcast. I'm so excited. I have the badass here, Miss Megan Kroeze in the house. Welcome, Megan.
Thank you so much, Jenny. Good to be with another badass.
Yes, we're cursing already. Normally we don't because we have sweet little daughters, but you know what? They're not here.
You know what? It's Tuesday morning. What
It
the hell?
is Tuesday morning. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Good. It was so good. I just saw you this weekend. We had the Junior League Girls Mic'd Up event, and you got to share your story, and it was pretty powerful.
I appreciate that. You did a wonderful job emceeing. Everybody
Thank
had
you.
a good time laughing, and you're born natural
Oh, I don't know
in front
about
of the
that.
people. So
I don't know about that, but I'm so excited. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
where do we want to start?
It's just like, what chapter are we going
Are we on
with?
chapter 7 or 1? Let me see here. The best way that I could start to describe myself is where I'm from. And because that really has shaped who I am and my morals and my values. I'm from a small farm town in northern Minnesota, town of 200 people, which you heard on Friday. And
You don't have the don't you know, though.
yeah, but when I get back home,
it
it comes out back out.
So my two sisters live in Owatonna, so like an
Owatonna.
hour south. And so like Matt will always be like, oh, you talked to your sisters today. Because it's just so easy to get into that Minnesota twang, right?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, you betcha.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you betcha. All right. Okay, sorry. Go.
So I grew up. I'm the middle child of an older brother, younger sister. My parents split up when I was 8 years old, and my mom got ill, and I had to pretty much be the woman of the household at 8 years old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I learned at a very young age how to be responsible, I have a 7-year-old daughter now, and I look back and I'm like, how
Right. How did you do that?
that's so crazy. But so that really formed who I was. I came from a very blue collar family. We were farmers. My grandparents owned a grocery store in our little town. So
Aw.
yeah, it was
What'd
called
you farm?
We farmed corn, and then we had pigs and cows and some grain. And my best friend growing up was a cow. Her name was Victor. We grew up like 10 miles out of the town. Literally nobody was around us for miles and miles and miles. So I grew up playing in the woods, daydreaming, watching the planes in the sky, wondering where the hell they were going, what was out there. So I grew up with this curiosity. My dad moved us to Red Wing when I was 10 years old, Red Wing, Minnesota, and I thought my life was over as I knew it because my whole life was just centered in this little town. But that ended up being the best thing that ever happened because I got to see change and how I get to meet new people, and it really formed, again, who I was. I am not afraid to talk to anybody new. I've moved all over the place, and it's just given me a confidence that wouldn't have happened otherwise. Then we moved back up to northern Minnesota. Volleyball was a big part of my life, and playing that sport, I was like the captain of the team when I was 9 years old, at varsity, or ninth grade, sorry.
Okay. I was like,
And-
dang, you just went straight for high school.
Yeah. And I found big success in that, and my aspirations were to play college volleyball, but I had to get to work at a very young age. 15, I started working, started driving a car before I had my license to Subway. I was a sandwich maker, and that was my only.
So that was your first job?
Yes. Yep.
Awesome.
Well, selling corn on the side of the road was my first job, but
Okay.
like my first paycheck, paying taxes was
What's your favorite Subway sandwich?
the meatball sub. Hello.
duh.
What's yours?
No, I'm going to go with the meatball sub, too. That's always like, an easy go-to. We're actually having meatballs for dinner tonight.
There we go. We can have a date one night.
Let's go. Let's do this at Subway. Yes, I'm in.
Shout out Subway. So yeah, from there I had to work. I went to college. I was going to be a nurse. I didn't like it. I wanted to work and there's nothing against formal education because I truly believe in it. I'll push Anna all the way, but it wasn't for me. And I just got my business degree. I got an associate's degree online. Okay, I wanted to be a realtor when I was 18 years old. I walked into the classes and everybody was like 30 years older than me. I'm like, oh my God, I'm too stupid to do this. I walked out. And I just managed restaurants from there. I moved to Pueblo in 2009, and 2012 I started investing in real estate.
Wow. And here you are later. You have your own real estate team.
Yes, I do. So there was a point about 5 years ago, that I couldn't really do much I had to really just sit in what I was going through. And I had my rentals, but I also, like I said, I had to kind of be stagnant for a little bit. But I dreamt of what I was going to do once I got past this hump. And I dreamt of this MMK Estates team. I dreamt of having a real estate company. And instead of, building something around me, I wanted to build something around and bring up other people so that they had a career or a purpose in their life, and maybe they needed, they didn't have the confidence to go out by themselves. So, it took a long time in the making, and I'm finally there. So
that's awesome. Well, good for you. It's been fun, watching you from the sidelines. You've grown, and now I'm in real estate, and I'm like, I give all you agents props, because it's not as easy as it looks from the outside. There's a lot that goes into it.
Well, there's so much that goes into it. It's not that you show up to a house and sell it. It is so emotional. It is, they say that buying or selling a house is as emotional as going through a divorce.
Oh, I could see that, because there's so many ups and downs where you could lose it or not get it.
Especially in this market. I mean,
it's a crazy market right now.
Yeah. And Colorado is only going to keep prospering. We have so much growth coming towards Pueblo.
Yeah.
And, but yeah, you really have to have grit in this business. You have to have tough skin. You have to have compassion, and you have to be able to listen really to your clients and what their needs are. A lot of them want to, come to you for what's happening to them, and you really, it's like a therapist almost. So,
Absolutely. Well, it's been a fun ride, and I like watching you. And so I see you have a new little tattoo on your wrist.
Yeah, I know.
When did you get that?
This is a funny story.
I'm gonna need a story.
Okay, so my grandmother, who is 80 years old, wanted a tattoo. She wanted a bluebird tattoo. So about 2 months ago, my sister made an appointment to get a tattoo yesterday. And on Sunday night, we picked up my grandma for dinner, and we're like, okay, Grandma, you ready for a tattoo tomorrow? And she's like, yeah, I have this picture of what I want. And she always wanted a bluebird. And she shows us what it is, and it's a Twitter logo. I'm like, Grandma, we're not getting the Twitter logo.
Oh, you're kidding. And yesterday, Elon Musk bought Twitter. So what are the odds of that she wanted the Twitter?
I know, maybe she's onto something. Oh. But yeah, so my sister and I got this. My grandma she got a bluebird on her chest. Yes. She wanted one on her neck, and I'm like, Grandma, you can't do one on your neck. She's like this little tiny frail thing that, I don't know. She got
a bluebird, and it wasn't the Twitter one.
No.
Did she do okay with it?
Yeah, she's like, that didn't even hurt. It felt fine.
Oh,
I'm like, all right, girl.
Tough. So you got two.
Yeah, and then this one I got, it went super fast. These are very dainty. So this one, it says I can and I will. I think, just as a reminder, like, everything you put your mind to, you can get. There's no limits in this world unless you put it on yourself.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, like literally on yourself.
Right.
Oh, so that's still fresh ink, because you have the bandage on it, and because normally I don't really ask people about their tattoos, but I can tell that ink is fresh. Is that what the lingo is?
Fresh, yeah, for fresh? Sure. I'm not quite into that hip, but we'll go with what you are saying.
Well, I'm listening to the Will Smith book right now. So how you became like the Fresh Prince. Anyways, so what's your why, Megan?
My why is my daughter, for sure. And my family. So I grew up, like I said, my mom was absent in my life. She had a lot of potential, and it's too bad that was not foreseen or seen through. But I didn't grow up with a woman role model, and I want to be that for my daughter. It's like the day she was born is the day I really changed who I was. And not that I was a bad person or anything, but it was like really like that fire got lit in my belly, and it's like
you want to make them proud.
Yeah, you want to make them proud, and I don't know, I know Anna's going to be a strong woman one day, and I want to be a good role model for her, and in business, well, friendships, business, in love, in life, in, she has a lot of potential, and that is my why.
She's a little firecracker. This weekend she's like, hey, Miss Jenny, can I be on stage with my mom? And then she's like, oh, let me steal the stage from my mom. She's like, did you see my cute Nike high tops with my white sweater dress? Like, I could tell she's just a free spirit, and she beats her own drum, huh?
Yeah, she is. And I kind of like instilled that in her when she was born too. I'd take her everywhere and like, kind of not put her out there, like at the grocery store, everybody knew who she was from the time she was a baby. I made her say hi to everybody and kind of made her a social butterfly that way. But that's pretty much who she is naturally anyway. But definitely a force to be reckoned with. And she's gone through a lot in her 7 little years, but I want to be that strong, constant pillar for her, moving, her whole entire life.
I love it.
Thank you.
I think you definitely are.
Thank you, Jenny.
Where did the name Anna come from?
So we were going to name her Lucia after her father's grandma that was from Italy, and then her father's mom died when I was pregnant with Anna, and her name was Anna Marie. Aww. So he had asked me if we can name her that. So I said I loved her. Yeah,
that's a cute name. I love the
Thank
name
you.
Anna.
And she's an Anna for sure.
Aww. So, you're on the Influential Woman podcast. Who's been an influential person in your life?
God, I can't name one person, Jenny. I think I take something from everybody that I meet. I think male or female, I think it's, I watch people and I look at how they handle things. I look at, I read a lot of books. I listen to a lot of podcasts. I know that's very vague.
I don't think it is, because it's like you're picking different pieces of their puzzle to make your puzzle and who you want to be and who you are.
Yeah. And it's not that I'm not authentic, but it's, definitely every single day I can improve who I was yesterday. And, being a part of your meeting today, I thought that was very inspirational. And you do that every single day. I mean, that's a super positive thing to see that you don't ever see very often. So I'll take things from today and I'll plug it into my life. Mm-hmm. I don't know. There's so much good out there.
Absolutely. Well, yeah. What's been some of the best advice you've ever received?
So I'm pretty spiritual, and I think the best advice is like, do not judge others. Don't do it. You have no idea what they're walking through or what their life path is or what's happened to them. Mm-hmm. So just approaching people with kindness, no judgment, and like pure love is probably the best advice they could give anybody.
I love that. That is so true, because we don't know what kind of day they're having or where they've been or where their footsteps have been. And that's so true. Just be kind to everybody.
Right. And, everybody has a story, and that will surprise you, what people have walked through.
And you read a lot of books, you said. What's a book that stands out that you would recommend to others?
I like self-help books.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of a junkie for that stuff. Brene Brown has a lot of good books. She talks a lot about vulnerability and really laying things out on the line and just being true to yourself. Who else I can't think off the top of my head, what.
But you're always working on yourself. So yeah. Anything that can help you improve yourself and podcasts. What's your favorite podcast?
I love The Skinny Confidential.
Wrong answer, Megan.
Why? I'm so sorry.
She didn't even get it the first
Sorry,
time.
no, what? No,
Okay,
I love
okay.
the Influential Women
Okay,
podcast.
thank you.
Duh.
All right.
Duh.
Okay.
But,
okay, now you can go on.
Yeah. I have a lineup. I listen to Brian Buffini, The Skinny Confidential, this girl, she's called Spiritual Shit. I love that one. There is so many out there that, I don't know. There's just so much good stuff to listen to. You can never get bored. What's your favorite?
Oh, don't.
Can I
not
quiz?
your podcast. I don't know. I'm working on that. To be honest, I never read a ton of books because I hate reading. But last year is when I started a book club, so I would be better at that. So lots of good books for sure. But I don't know if I have a favorite to recommend just yet.
Right. Well, you have 3 little kids. It's hard, and a lot of thriving businesses. So.
Yeah, but I've been doing the audibles, and so that's been super easy, like on the way to work, to pick up, to dance, all the things.
Yep.
You said you're a very spiritual person. What do you tell me a little bit more about that.
Yeah. I believe that the universe gives you like what you need exactly when you need it. Whether it's, the universe could be your God, it could be, whatever you believe in, whatever's in your soul. I think that nothing happens nothing's a coincidence. Everything happens for a reason.
Amen.
I've lived my life that whole entire way. I lead by my gut, and I've done that in investing. I remember when I started investing, my best friends in Minnesota were like, "What the hell are you doing? This makes no sense. Why would you do that? This is..."
Because you were investing into a property, one a month?
Yeah, I bought one a month. I had 53 properties. At the end of 2018, and then I just diversified my portfolio a little bit after that. We bought one a month for quite a while. I said at the girls mic'd up that I know how to plumb. I know how to fix swamp cooler. I know how to do all that stuff. And you wouldn't.
Can I hire you?
I'm not for hire, Jenny.
See what I mean by badass? Like, she does all the things. You need to have that picture of you with what's that called?
Oh, the strong woman.
The strong woman, we can do it, with the red and
Yeah, because we can.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, and do you still have that many properties?
I have 26 doorsteps now.
Doorsteps.
Yeah, because I invest in multifamily. I really like that right now because
Grant Cardone would love you for saying that.
Yeah, it's nice to have all of your stuff in one spot instead of having residential all over the place. So, I don't know. I feel very blessed, and like I said, I lead with my gut, and it's never steered me wrong. And I am not going to stop for a while. So
what other big ambitious goals do you have?
Yeah, I currently am buying a condo in Denver, and we have brokerages up in Denver, so Cherry Creek and then Denver Tech Center. I want to go up there, build another MMK Estates team. I'd like to buy the brokerage in Springs, open another brokerage in Pueblo. My goal is to have different teams around the country. I'm still formulating that dream, but that is where my heart lies. I have big goals. I think real estate is so fun, so diverse. It can help so many people, and that's if your goals are just to like help people and bring them up, even, you know, buyers or sellers, they sometimes like this is the biggest purchase they'll have in their whole entire life.
Oh, absolutely. It's most nerve-wracking. Mm-hmm. Like everything goes into, like, it's so emotional. Like you said, mm-hmm. It's almost like a divorce because so many different emotions go into house buying.
Yeah, and the good thing, you know, is somebody who is not familiar with the landscape of buying a house, they can buy a house, get equity, they can build wealth for their own family. Like mm-hmm. that's what I love about it.
The generational wealth piece.
Yeah. Exactly.
What's your favorite color?
Oh my God, Anna asks me that every day. Turquoise?
Turquoise?
Like the Santa Fe turquoise. I love that color. I love Santa Fe.
Okay.
Yeah.
3 words that best describe you.
Oh. I would say driven, authentic, and silly goose.
Silly. I love that you end with that when you're like, I'm driven. And you're like, I'm a silly goose. Yeah, I see all those in you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I need to see more of the silly goose side, though.
I know.
Because I know you have some tricks up your sleeve.
I don't know. I need to work on that, though. My outward humor. I'm kind of sarcastic.
I love it, though.
Thank you.
If you could have lunch or tea or something like that with anybody dead or alive, who would it be?
Well, I do miss my grandfather. I miss him a lot. He would definitely be on the top 1 to 2, 3, 4. I would love to meet Jade Mills. Who's
Jade Mills?
She's a broker in Beverly Hills. She started out her business. She's like the #1 broker in the nation.
Okay.
You can look her up after we're done. But she, single mother, started out. She was married to this guy. They divorced. She started out in real estate, worked at a bar, half time. Would bring her daughter to showings, all this stuff. Well, she worked her way up into this luxury business, and she's like the #1 boss lady. She's a super. The thing I like about her is that she's real, and she's not fake at all. But she just like hustled and got to the top.
Good for her. What would you ask her?
Like what it took, what she's seen. I mean, in real estate, like there's a billion stories you could write a book about. But like the thing that I'm most interested in is how like people handle certain situations, because we all come across things. And yesterday I had like 10 situations. I'm like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to get through this? So it's like having the wisdom passed down to you is what I would like to hear. And
what about your grandpa? What would you ask your grandpa or your grandfather?
Yeah. He was just, I don't know. He was a businessman, entrepreneur. He left this earth far too early. I would ask him, I don't know, why he didn't take better care of himself. Like, he died early of diabetes. And
was he the farmer?
Yeah.
So he worked himself to the bone.
Yeah.
And ate all the corn on the side when he was selling it? Or?
Exactly. Meat, potatoes, and no exercise. There's just different lifestyle where we're from. It's like 40 below 90% of the time.
And is that why you take such good care of yourself? Because you've always had like this rockin' body.
That's nice of you to say. No, that's kind of you to say. But no, I love health too. Health is a big thing. I invest a lot in vitamins and mineral supplements and stuff like that. So
okay, tell me more.
Yeah,
I want to know what you do. What are all of your secrets, Megan?
I'm really into right now like magnesium.
Okay.
I've just started today Athletic Greens. It has like an all-in-one. So I take this Athletic Greens and then magnesium, fish oil, vitamin D. And
you don't just go outside for that?
No, I could, but I'm in real estate, so there's not much time. Skin, I have my little rollers and.
Okay. Tell me about your like night routine or your morning routine.
My morning routine, I wake up. I've been really bad lately, just because I have a lot going on in my life. But my typical best day is wake up at 4:30. I'm in the gym at 5. I did that today. At 6 o'clock, I'm at home making coffee, getting in the shower.
So you work out for an hour.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about what you do for your workout.
Yeah. So I used to be a marathon runner. I know. That's disgusting. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I didn't mean to up you. Like, yay! I'm so okay. I don't have that in me. What else?
Not anymore.
What else do you do?
I do a lot of strength training. I love it. Yeah. Just some moderate cardio, strength training, and then it's just stretch and kind of take care of your body that way.
And you started a running club, huh?
Yeah, we did.
Now it makes sense because you're a marathon runner.
Right. Well, I haven't. We have some athletes on our team. Okay. So Leah was a lacrosse champion at CSUP.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a pretty good lineup of girls, with us. That. So yeah. No, it's fun. I think, health is good for your mind, and it really clears out my head for the day and what to expect coming.
And how often do you work out a week?
I try to do five to 6 times a week. So
okay. Okay, then you go home, you shower. I interrupted because I wanted to know more. I needed to know more about what kind of exercises you do because you have abs. Yeah, I'm working hard right now, so I need all the advice.
Let's go, sister. Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, you gonna come out? You come out to Snap?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
I'm down.
I'm there at 5:30 every day, but I can be there at 5. I'm not scared of a good time.
No, me either.
All right, tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Okay.
And then my non-negotiable always is listening to podcasts while I'm getting in the shower. I listen to an hour every day. So by 7 o'clock, I am ready to go. I get Anna up at 7, and then we're out the door at 7:45. If I don't have Anna, I'm out the door at 7:30, ready to work. I'm usually working already at 6:30, but, and then from there, it's just like, everything's getting thrown at you and ready just to handle it. Go. Yeah, let's go, baby.
Yeah, so what kind of snowballs are going to be thrown at you today?
I'm ready for it.
I love it. Well, thank you for, sharing a little bit about your routine because, I've always admired you. Like, you're just such a cute little thing. Always. You're always so stinking cute.
That's nice of you to say.
Like this weekend, we're all in black, and then here comes Megan, and she looks like an angel.
Whatever.
Like this white outfit and cute little tummy, but no tummy because it's hard as. How does she do it? I need to know all of her secrets.
Whatever.
What other secrets do you have? Any other secrets do I need to know about?
No, I don't know. I eat well. I like to eat well.
And you cook. What's your favorite thing to cook?
I like to eat clean. So a lot of vegetables, a lot of protein, fruit. I'm really on an oatmeal kick right now.
Oatmeal.
Do
you have a certain flavor, or is it the big can of oats?
You make it. I stick some protein powder in it, chocolate, some peanut butter, and then some fruit and a little honey on it. You're good for at least until the mid-afternoon.
Okay.
Yeah.
So oatmeal.
I don't know. That's just the newest thing.
That's the newest thing you go through. What about Anna? What is her favorite thing that you make?
Nothing. Angelo's cheese pizza. Nothing. She won't eat one thing. Did your kids eat what you?
Oh no! Last night Paige was I want a grilled cheese. I'm like, well, you got pork chops or chicken pot pie leftovers, and I'm not making you a grilled cheese. Eat what's in front of you, girl.
I know. I didn't grow up like that.
Yeah, I don't get it. It drives me crazy.
Me too.
What's the best thing about being a mom, and the hardest thing about being a mom?
The best thing about being a mom is the drive she gives me, right? And the love that she, there's nothing that, hearing the word mama. Anna was IVF baby, so, I planned her out.
Oh, you're kidding. Tell me about that journey.
So, it was kind of crazy. Luckily I had her on the first time, but my first husband, he
was fixed.
Yeah. So we couldn't have, but he had saved some semen in the past, and I wanted to have a child. So 3 months before you're ready to have a child, they, put you on all these not drugs, but it's progesterone, and you take all these pills. You have to be super clean, and they take the embryo out of you. You build your embryo up, and then you have to go under. You have to get put under to take it out, and then a week later they grow. This was the craziest thing. So they grow your eggs, and I had 6 of them. And maybe it was 2 weeks after. So they connect, put the sperm and the embryo together. Then it grows, and they grade the embryo. And it was Anna was an A+ or something, and that was B. No, then the other ones were a B. And I'm what do they do with the other babies?
Yeah, what'd you do with the B and the C, D, E, F?
I was supposed to save them, but when I went back, they're we don't have them. I'm did you sell them? I don't know. I'm kind of nervous, but yeah. And then after you get pregnant, luckily. First try, but you're sticking yourself with the needle and your abdomen and your buttocks, and
you're kidding. How often?
Every day, twice a day. It was rough. I couldn't go outside, and it was not fun. So,
I guess I've never had a true conversation about IVF.
It's a lot of people go through it, and thank God that there is that option out there, if you want a child, because I had that yearning for one, so I wanted to have 10, but I got one. So
and then they put her in you.
Yep. And I watched that happen. It was really cool.
You got to watch?
Yeah, you got to watch.
Like with a mammogram, or like how do you watch? Like,
yeah, it's like an ultrasound, and then it's like. I'm sorry for whoever's listening to this, but it's like a turkey baster almost that they, they like drop it in you, and luckily, and then they like you take this medication that like firms up your uterus and makes it viable.
So how old was she at that point?
She's probably like 2 weeks old, 2.5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and she was actually implanted on my birthday, so I thought that was kind of cool.
When's your birthday?
June 17th.
Oh, yeah, that is cool.
Yeah, and so, she is the light of my life. And then the hardest part about having a child is like she's 7 right now, and I remember my stepdaughter Hannah, when she was 7, like I just was like, oh my, who is this kid? And Anna, I'm like, who are you? Like this sass, the back talk. She's really smart. And like you saw on stage, like I saw a picture after the event, and we're all taking a picture together, all the women, and Anna's sitting there pointing at me like this, like telling me off. I'm like, oh, this kid, I don't know what to do with her. But it's just a moment in time, and we have to remember that this won't last forever, and like they're still so little, like, and they're just precious still, and I don't know. I think every phase has its ups and downs, right?
Oh, absolutely. You just gotta enjoy, the chapter that you're in with them, because it only lasts for so long.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Mm-hmm. You want more babies?
I would, if if it comes, I would. I don't know. I love babies. I love kids.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, because you were a mom at 8 years old, so I could see you having that very nurturing, behavior, because
yeah, I'm a caretaker at heart, and
you're a caretaker.
Yeah, and I want to take care of the people that I love, So
I love it. You're so cute.
Thank you. So are you. Likewise.
You're okay. So now you're gonna split your time from Pueblo to Denver.
Yep.
You anxious, scared?
No.
You're driven.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. I'm, want to keep growing the team in Pueblo, and then open up, different divisions of the company. And this has been my goal since day one. So once I'm in Denver, I have people in place that will manage the other businesses, and then just keep building upon everything. And hopefully have an empire one day.
Oh, I love it. You need to read a book called Build an Empire. Have you read that book?
I think I have it.
With Elena?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that I've seen.
She is.
I follow you. So.
She's my queen. So like, she's the big empire builder girl. She does masterminds and all that for us. She does amazing.
I would love to meet her.
Yeah. Who's one of your heroes?
I just think women are my heroes. Like, not, there's not, I'm not even talking about, like, men are awesome too, but like I think women, like what we go through being mothers, business owners, even just a woman in general is this, I think it's a beautiful thing, and we have a lot within us. So to name one specific person, good Lord. Isn't that terrible?
No, it's okay.
Isn't that terrible?
I just caught you off guard.
It's okay.
It's okay. Let's move on. What's something that, like, what is your proudest accomplishment? Like, what is the one thing that just is your biggest success where you're like, I've made it?
It comes back to real estate again. I went through a terrible divorce, and there was a pivotal moment where I could have lost everything, because it was like so stressful, and I had so much. It was one of those moments in life that it's like very defining for me. I got out of that divorce, and I, had my real estate left, and I decided to, I could have went one way or the other, and luckily I chose to keep investing and keep building upon what I had, and not let myself lose any of it. And that was one of my biggest teachers in my life, was that incident. But anyway, to have a positive spin on it, it's really brought me, the equity that I've built upon, and now what I can do with my life in positive ways. I can help so many people, and I believe that, again, the universe did that so I could help others and bring them up and, provide for my child.
Absolutely. Well, and usually I ask Ness, usually we learn from our downfalls and our hardest, roadblocks in life. What was yours? Would you say that's, a roadblock that you overcame?
I have another one that I can't speak upon at the moment, but
Wait, tell me more.
It's I would love to, maybe another year or so.
You got it.
Yeah, but definitely. Anybody who's been through that challenge in their life. I mean, I look at my ex-husband as my biggest teacher, for sure. He taught me how to really. He we invested together, but then he threw me into it and so I had to figure it out on my own. I had to he'd be like, he pushed me a little bit, so I can walk into any bank and talk to a banker and be like, hey, this is what I want. This is what I'm thinking. I know how to do, I'm pretty savvy with my numbers and business and stuff. So
I want to see that. I want to see you in a bank.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, can we go to a bank after this? I want to watch you in action.
And, and I think, and I'm not trying to speak poorly upon somebody, but if somebody wants to see you fail, I think that was that was my biggest driver. It's like, all right, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to rise above, and I'm going to take life by the horns, and I'm going to do the opposite. So,
absolutely. What's something that most people don't know about you? Like, it could be silly, maybe just Anna knows, maybe just your sister Steph knows.
Jeez. I feel like I'm an open book. Stephanie,
like me, I'm a neat freak. Like, I like to have my house organized, and only one son is like me, and so the rest of the time.
Yeah. OCD?
OCD.
Same. I cannot stand being late. Yeah. So, my
you were on time today.
Yeah. I think if you're late, or if you're early, 5 minutes early, you're late, and that just was who I was since a young child, and one of my biggest pet peeves probably.
Oh, what's another pet peeve? I like
not,
pet peeves.
Not being tidy.
Not being tidy? Oh, you can never be married to my husband then. Yeah. God love him. That's the only thing wrong with him. But man, he was gone for all weekend, and my house is still, for the most part with 3 kids put together. He comes home last night and it's already a tornado. I'm like, how do you do that in 3? Oh, train him. Lord knows I've tried. Oh, hot mess express.
Yeah.
What do you do for fun?
I love to cook. I love to research health stuff. But I love to travel. I want to do more of that in the next few years.
Where do you want to go? What's your bucket list of locations?
Europe for sure, since we've been on lockdown for so long from Europe. I want to see Greece. I want to go to BVI. Let's go. We're going in a month. Are you? Yeah. How fun. Adam told me about it. Yeah. I want to the Seychelles Islands. It's by it's south of India and by Australia. Say that again. What is Seychelles? Oh, I've never heard of it. SCY. Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. Hawaii. Have you been to Hawaii? Oh, love Hawaii. Yeah, that might be the next one. Have you been to Hawaii? No. Oh, I love it. Yeah. So it's just, I would love some real estate out there. Okay. Yeah. Let's just go in and, yeah, why not? Invest. You got to build an empire, right? Hell yeah. How else are you going to do if you don't go in on people? Because private jet's next. So that's my 10-year goal. Mm-hmm. What's your 10-year goal? Probably that. Private jet. Yeah. And not for again, it gets in line with my teams that I want to build, and you're a woman on a mission, and I love that. Yeah. I love that you have goals. You are a goal digger. Mm-hmm. I love that. Do you think some people take that the wrong way? Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And what do you think about that? Where I come from, for that is like I'm not ego driven whatsoever, and you know, I think goals are sexy, and I think that you need to have them because
goals are sexy. I love it. Let's bring that back.
Yeah, like where are you going if you don't have a goal? You know, if you're not waking up every day and striving for that, like what are you doing? That's where I'm at. Like,
you gotta go big.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Like I told you, like in that Friday night, I had been in a bad car accident and I almost lost my life. And from that moment forward, I was like, let's go. You know, like I'm meant to do something here, and I take risks, like business risks. And
what's the biggest risk you've ever taken?
Just investing. Like when people are like, "What the hell are you doing?" I'm like, I feel it. I know it's right. You know what's the weirdest thing is like it. This is a cool story. So where my office is now in Colorado, the owners of that, I went to them like 6 years ago, and I'm like, hey, whenever you sell that building, I want to buy it. Don't come to anybody else. Like, we're never going to sell this. We love this building. It's like our baby. You know, we've had it for 25 years.
Where's it at? Off Colorado? Where at?
It's 114 Colorado Avenue. And it's, you know, where Broadway Pharmacy is.
Yeah.
It's kind of catty corner to that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You have to come by anytime. Okay.
Yeah. I'm always right there. Costa's right there.
Yeah.
And Taffy's.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, I had sold some property, and I had exactly the amount of money that I needed to. Anyway, jumping ahead, but they had come to me like last 2 years ago, and they're like, Megan, we're selling this property. We're getting the hell out of here. We're moving to Florida. I'm like, oh, it's my time. And then luckily I had just enough money in my account to buy it. Like, it was the craziest thing. So
we'll talk about spiritual and what you believe in. Like, everything happens when it's supposed to happen at the right time.
Yeah, definitely. And you know what? And another like risk is like always stand up for what you believe in, even when people around you are like, "What the hell are you doing?" That's not just in business.
Like who you're surrounding yourself with.
No, it doesn't, because I know people. People are people, and that's the human condition, right? Like, and that's why I say like the judgment thing. It comes back to that. Like a lot of people just need to do some self-discovery and realize like this. You know, this world isn't about convention, and like, you know, get to A, you get to B. Some people go to A to Z right away, you know, like, or A to whatever. And I really don't follow anybody's path but my own. I beat to my own drum.
What letter are you on?
Oh God.
In your head, what, you know, where are you at?
Probably at like right in the, probably it's a T.
A T?
Yeah.
A T.
QRST. No, I'm not that far ahead. No. I have to be at like at least a F. Yeah, definitely probably F.
An F. Yeah, I'm just kidding. You're like, I flunked.
No, I'm getting started. So
you drink your coffee black.
Yep.
What else do we need to know about Miss Megan Kroeze?
I am.
Is your middle name Marie?
It is.
Oh, I'm so good. That's the second M. I just figured. I've always said Megan Marie, but I didn't really know.
Yeah, you're so cute. Yeah, and I only did that because like my other business is MMK LLC, so
okay.
I just kind of so I don't forget.
Right.
Right.
There you go.
I'm practicing being like sober right now, so I'm trying not to drink.
How long have you been?
Not very long. Just
that's good.
Very short. Like, but you know, I loved my wine. Don't get me wrong, but I don't need it daily. Like, I'm just focusing on healthier lifestyle. You know, I want to have a clear mind every day when I wake up, and I really I'm just very focused right now. The next 5 years is like a building period, big time. But yeah, I love Chardonnay.
Chardonnay is your drink. Okay.
Yeah, everybody knows La Crema. Everybody
I didn't know that, so I'm glad you shared Chardonnay. Do you have a favorite one?
Yeah, La Crema.
Okay.
It's my jam. Yeah, it's coffee, wine, or La Crema.
So mimosas wasn't going to happen anyways if I suggested it this
right.
Way. Okay, because I support you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I don't do shots anymore. That was like my thing. Because I swore once I did shots, I was like, well, as Adam Sanchez would say, like, I love drunk Jenny. Because I'm drunk. Anyways, never mind. Let's quit talking about me. I don't even know why I started talking about shots. But I haven't had a shot in like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, that's
and
good.
I just, you know, you gotta find You gotta find your own beat.
You know, like vacation is one. Like, you know, have a margarita, like have fun, relax. Like, because we all need that. Like, let's be real. But, you know, like when you're in the phases we are, you gotta be with it. So.
Tell me more. What else you got?
Oh.
What else do we need to know about you that most people don't know?
Oh my God. I think people see like a facade in me almost, you know, like they kind of like, oh, okay, this girl, you know, has this, has that, you know, she looks like whatever it is, but it's like I am very, very humble and giving, and, you know, I'll take the shirt off my back for anybody. Like, and, you know, I put myself last a lot, which I need to work on putting myself first in a lot of situations. But yeah, I don't know. I just work hard and I like take no bullshit. And I go to therapy every other week. Like I have, I just, you know, I'm a work in progress, and
we all are.
Yeah, we all are. I just, you know how it is. Like, you're beautiful, you're blonde, and people just think. Yeah.
Sometimes people just judge.
Yeah.
Hate you, and they don't even know you.
For sure. And
it's all good.
It is. It's all good.
Yeah, you just got to be happy. You got to know who you are. And
for sure.
I love that about you. I do have a question. Like, how do you wear these, like, big old heels every day? Because I'm to the point where I can't do it. Like, what's your secret?
It hurts.
It does hurt you.
Yeah.
You just suck it up?
Yeah.
I mean, you got some 6-inch heels on now.
I know. I go through heels, though, pretty quickly being in real estate. Yeah, because you're walking through rocks.
You wear those for showing? Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Crawling dirt, crawl spaces with no, you know, whatever it takes.
So what do you, like, how do you do it? You just suck it up.
Yeah, you know, I wear flats, though, and, you know, tennis shoes.
She's looking at my ugly flats that I put on before my cute heels.
No, you cute heels.
I couldn't do
it. But these ones are nice. Try shoes like this.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't, like, constrict or anything.
Yeah, because you're always so well put together.
That's kind of you.
I always love how you dress.
I'm living out of a garage right now. Well, we're moving. Yeah, we're moving spaces. Yeah, like moving it back. I'm moving into my townhouse and moving. Okay. Yeah, so it's. Thank you though for saying that, because I feel the least put together I've ever felt. So that's kind of you.
You're always so cute. You're always so cute. And what does the word influential mean to you?
It's powerful. I think influential is something that should not be taken lightly. And if you are going to be an influencer, you really need to know yourself and your audience and come from a true space, because if you're coming from somewhere that's not authentic or true to yourself, you could really be messing with somebody who looks up to you.
Especially our children.
Yeah, for sure.
I love that. If you had a walkout song, like if you're a baseball player, or like your jam to work out, like what is that song?
Oh, this is something that people don't know about me. What? I love rap. Like,
Ooh.
I listen to Lil Wayne every day. And this song, it's embarrassing.
Why is it embarrassing?
It's I don't know. It's like Lil Wayne and Birdman I run this town. It's really ridiculous, but
that's
I love
the
beat. Yeah, I love it.
And is that like what you play to work out every morning? Is that like what gets you going?
Or Beyonce.
Oh, I love Beyonce.
Yeah, Megan Thee Stallion's good.
What's your? Okay,
there's so many good ones.
But you're kind of like, na.
Yeah.
I remember watching a movie one time with Matt, and we were watching like one of the Fast and Furious movies, and I'm like, Jay-Z. He goes, that's not Jay-Z. And he's like, the other black rapper. And I'm like listing off every black rapper I know. And I still didn't get it. And he's like, it's Luda. I'm like, how did I miss that? I don't know, but I guessed every other single one and I got it wrong. So now I know my rappers.
Yeah, good. Good. I highly encourage listening to them because they're very inspiring.
Absolutely. Are you a singer? Do you have the voice of an angel?
Absolutely not. No, I'll leave that to you. You have a good voice, right?
Nope on a rope.
Nope.
Everybody asks me to stop.
Oh, yeah, that's not my talent at all. Crafting is not my talent. Can't stand it.
What's your number one talent?
You know, this is, like, I just love business. I love creating business. Like, that's what I think I'm okay at.
I think you're doing all
Thank
right.
you. Thank you.
You're doing all right. Well, Miss Megan, I think you're pretty powerful. I think a lot of people look up to you. I'm excited to see this next chapter in your life as you grow your real estate teams and up in Denver and all that. I know you're going to be very successful because whatever you put your mind to, you're powerful. So
thank you. So are you.
You're an influential woman to me. I appreciate you taking the time to be here. And that's a wrap. Make sure you like and subscribe and share this podcast if you loved it.
Thank you.